What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fanboy Shorts, and today I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons why Xbox One is better than the PS4. And this system, Xbox One, will definitely be superior to the freaking Sony PS4 system. Alright, reason number 1. Better exclusives. That's right. With a roster chock full of A-list games and excellent titles, Xbox One will dominate the next gen with its first-party games and exclusive subsidiaries such as Crimson Dragon, Sunset Overdrive, Below, Dead Rising 3, Killer Instinct, D4, Halo 2014, and Rise, just to name a few. These games look more fun and way better than any crappy exclusives for the PS4. I mean, knack? More like nutsack. Ugh! Alright, number 2. Better controller. That's right. So the Xbox One's revolutionary controls will feature a brand new D-pad with a cross 4-way design, which will greatly improve handling genres like fighting games, 2D games, puzzle games, and of course, first-person shooters. The PS4 controller's D-pad looks like crap in comparison, since it looks almost exactly the same as the DualShock 3. The DualShock 2 for the PS2, aside from being black instead of gray, it looks like the freaking DualShock 1 for the original PlayStation. Not to mention Xbox One will also have an awesome innovative impulse triggers, which gives the trigger buttons specific vibrations to create even more realistic and grittier experiences. Can the PS4 controller do that? Any of that? Heck no! Number 3. Xbox One is likely to add keyboard and mouse support. Now, the Xbox Live Director of Programming, Major Nelson, has stated that if developers are interested in adding that support, Microsoft will certainly help them do it. And he goes, we kind of have this concept of when you're playing a PC game, you're leaning forward. With an Xbox game, sometimes you lean back. You're just kind of having fun. We want to provide a gaming experience that people enjoy, certainly with Windows. That's our other large gaming platform at Microsoft. Okay, so this basically means that the Xbox One ports of PC games or games that benefit more from PC controls will play much, much better than garbage PS4. Sony has completely failed to handle PC games. Whether it's their crappy, difficult PS3 hardware that glitches out games like the Orange Box, or, lack of proper online presence compared to the Xbox Live since the PS2 era, Sony has always neglected the PC fanbase. Xbox One, on the other hand, will embrace the PC culture by adding keyboards and mouse. Number 4. Xbox One has better record-keeping of your gaming history and experiences. For example, the game DVR will automatically record the moment a player unlocks the in-game achievement. Xbox One keeps a rolling record of your most recent gameplay, and there are 2 main ways for this video to be captured. First, game developers mark the greatest clips that happen within the game that represents fun and interesting moments within gameplay, such as when you unlock certain achievements. Additionally, you can also issue commands with either your voice or the controller to capture interesting moments you'd like to record, or they just happened. An awesome example of the Xbox One's interactivity is that Kinect can detect 2 people talking at once. That's right, 2. In addition to being able to hear and understand 2 simultaneous speakers, the new version of Kinect can detect mouth movements in a dark room. Wow. So can the PS4 do that? No way, Jose. In all, the Xbox One's Kinect technology can detect 25 joints between 6 people at any given time and recognize who's using the controller. The camera can also estimate heart rates for the recently announced Xbox Fitness program, which will be available at launch for the Xbox Live Gold members. PS4 is so crappy and outdated that it can't even do any of that. What is this, 1995? Nobody cares about a system that can't keep track of what you're doing. Xbox One is better because it monitors what I do and say privately in my own living room. And the best part is that Microsoft themselves has promised to keep my information private and not share any of it to marketers or outside forces like the government. This shows that Microsoft is trustworthy. Sony, on the other hand, didn't put any record keeping to begin with because people already know they're untrustworthy and they're just a bunch of liars and scammers. And finally, number 5. Xbox One has better policies regarding DRM and used games. So basically, at the beginning of the year, we're all expected the next-gen systems to have all kinds of restrictions and locking out used games. So when the Xbox One was announced with all these various policies, it just confirmed everything we've already heard through the grapevine, and really wasn't anything new. But just like a bunch of pathetic whining babies that dropped their bottle, the idiot fans overreacted about how Microsoft is taking away key features of their new system. But in reality, Microsoft was just trying to limit used games because publishers have been losing so much money from the second-hand market. They also want to keep promoting constant internet access with 24-hour logins, which makes sense for an online system like Xbox One. So then the Sony event happens and PS4 reveals their policies and takes the uncalled for cheap shots towards Microsoft, talking about how, oh, they won't restrict used games, blah 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 blah. But really, this is just more of the same crap we've seen from Sony. They never changed, added, or removed anything in the first place. You know, they've had the same policies really for the past 18 years. At least Microsoft is trying to help the business and help the video gaming industry grow by getting rid of used games and promoting more Xbox Live. But guess what? As pathetic and stupid as the fans have been, Microsoft actually listened to their fans' complaints and reversed their decision and the DRM policies in order to placate and, pacify these ungrateful idiots. This shows that Microsoft is willing to change for the detriment of their business and the benefit of their fans, and proves that their dedication to video games and their fans, it's very, very true, very noble. Now let me ask you this. Did Sony reverse their policies when they took out the PS3's backward compatibility for the PS2? Did Sony reverse their removal of the other OS options regarding the PS3? This is the same company that removed the rumble for their DualShock 3 controller when the PS3 was released. What a bunch of scam artists. Sony sucks, PS4 stinks, Microsoft and Xbox One for the win.